Hey, Logan Masterson here, coming to you from haunted Nashville, and we're going to talk about how to make Halloween signs. We're going to use our blue insulation foam board, some paint, and we're going to need an X-Acto knife to make it look really great. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut the general shape out in foam board, and once we've done that, we're going to carve some slices out to make it look like it's made of planks. Here's our blue insulation board. And I'm going to show you real quick here how to make it look a little bit like wood. What we want to do is make it look like a plank. So we're going to take and we're going to use our X-Acto knife to mark a shallow line through the middle where the boards would be separated. Now we're going to come in against that line at a 45-degree angle, and we're just going to carve along it, maybe 1/4 of an inch. It really depends on what you're looking for. You can vary the line width to give it some different effects. And you just pull the excess foam right out of there. I say that. You just pull that foam that you've cut out right out of there. And you end up with a really natural looking plank. Once you're done with that, you can take the ends, and to make them look a little rotted out, you can cut out some more of that. And you can just pull that out of there. And try to make it look a little bit like real wood looks. But it doesn't matter, you don't have to be too specific. And so there we have the end of our board. By the time we're done, and we've gotten some paint on it, it's going to look like this. So this is our sign, carved and painted, ready to go. When it comes time to add some decorative paint to it, it's pretty easy to do. You're going to want to use some cheap paint and the cheapest brush you can find, because what we're going to do is we're going to dry brush over this, this surface to give it that textured effect, make it more visual. So I'm just going to squirt some paint onto a paper towel here, and you say, why are we painting from a paper towel? Well, that's what dry brushing is. We're going to take the paint, and that paper is going to help us remove the moisture from it a little bit. So we just spread it around there, and you can see there's a little bit of paint here, but it's not very wet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just drag the brush across the texture so that it shows up just the way we want it. And once the dry brushing is done, we can go ahead and put our lettering on. It's really simple. You can print out a template or you can freehand it. If you try to make it a little sloppy, it's great because it'll look old and worn, which is exactly what we want. And this is just going to be the B as in the beginning of beware. And that is how you can get a great sign for your Halloween festivities.